Shabbat is important to the government, as are the needs of all citizens of Israel, including the need for safe and continuous transportation, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said at Sunday's weekly cabinet meeting, adding he regretted Health Minister Yaakov Litzman's decision to resign from the government. Netanyahu said that Litzman, who presented his letter of resignation to the cabinet Sunday because of work the Israel Railways performed on Shabbat, is an excellent health minister and has done a great deal for the health of the country's citizens. Be the first to know. Join our Facebook page. Function D S ID var JS FJS equal D get elements batag name S 0 if D get element bid ID return JS equal D creatilement S JS.ID equal ID JSSRC equal / connect facebook.net /n_us /all JS number XFBML equal 1 and app ID equal 1634148068997 FJS parent node insert before JS FJS document script Facebook JS SDK. The Prime Minister added that all members of the coalition are interested in the continued existence of this government, and that he believes an intelligent solution will be found to the latest government crisis. Netanyahu's comments came at a meeting in which he also told the cabinet ministers that when he was asked recently what he viewed as the country's needs for the next 100 years, he replied, "To remember the previous 4,000 years, that is the first thing that will ensure the future of the Jewish people in the land of Israel and the state of Israel." He made the comment when he announced that on the eve of the 70th anniversary of the UN Partition Plan, November 29, the government will allocate NIS 30 million for the preservation and restoration of Independence Hall in Tel Aviv, where David Ben-Gurion declared Israel's independence. That site is also to be used as a museum for the history of the Jewish people in Israel, he said. Netanyahu added that his government is intent on investing money and resources into preserving the country's historical sites, because we know that ultimately our future is tied to our past, and whole nations are being erased, cultures are disappearing from the face of the earth as a result of what he called a tsunami of globalism. It is therefore critical, Netanyahu said, for us to connect the people of Israel and future generations to both our ancient heritage and our new heritage. And preserving heritage sites is one of the main components of this effort. During his opening comments to the cabinet, Netanyahu took Haaretz publisher Amos Skokin to task for a tweet he posted last week to promote an op-ed piece in his paper that claimed a journey of human trafficking, torture and in many cases death await African migrants deported from Israel to Rwanda and Uganda. Murderers in suits, Eli Yishai, Gideon Sar, Gilad Erdan, Aryeh Deri, Miri Regev, Eilat Shaked, Benjamin Netanyahu, Skokin tweeted, referring to current and former ministers involved in formulating and implementing the country's policies vis-a-vis the migrants. He also posted a link to the op-ed by Leierberger. Murderers in suits is how he called me and several ministers sitting around this table, Netanyahu told the cabinet of the Skokin tweet. I am trying to think what the response would have been if this type of statement would have been directed at a public official from the other camp, Netanyahu said. You can only imagine, he said.